In this video, you will get my first impression of the Hezhen knives that I have gotten for free and was sent over by Xinzuo or Hezhen themselves. I don't know what's inside each box, so I don't know the version, so it will be somewhere on the screen what version I'm talking about. Oh, that's this one, okay. Ooh, it feels heavy. It feels heavy already. Taking it outside the box, it already feels heavy. For what it is sold as a Santoku, if I'm correct. It looks kind of like a bunka, but has a Santoku profile. So, first impressions. Heavy. It feels heavy for what it is, actually. Very heavy. Why is it so heavy? But overall, I do like the finish, though. It looks good. Okay, finish-wise. No protrusions. No protrusion all around. Nope. Okay, everything is smooth. Smooth choy, so nicely rounded choy. Nicely rounded spine. Front part, also very nice. Not sharp at all, so that's unexpected too. What I do like is this thing. It basically prevents you from cutting yourself. So I do like the idea that it's rounded. So let me actually see that the choy. Oh, it's a little bit harder to see the choy in one glance. At one glance, it's harder to see because it is rounded. But overall, as far as I can see, it is thin behind the edge. But I don't know what the effect is because it looks a little bit thick because of the rounded choy. Let me see if I can get this to focus again. Oh, there we go. It's very hard to see. I don't even know if the camera can capture it because it is thin behind the edge, but looks thicker than normal because of it is rounded, basically. It is rounded, so yeah. Overall, thin behind the edge, I like it. Quality-wise, feels good. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Actually, the handle. I like the handle, to be honest. Where's the balance point? Is it here? No. Okay, the balance point is exactly here. So slightly, it's the middle. If I pinch it here, where I like to pinch. Yeah, it's slightly handle heavy, to be honest. See if I can balance it. Yeah, balance point exactly at this point here. So if you pinch it here or here, it will be handle heavy, slightly handle heavy. Not too much, but this is, yeah, this handle heavy. It's handle heavy. Don't know if I like to be handle heavy though, but the handle feels very comfortable. Let's see. Because natural handle position is here. So, oh wow. Oh wow. So it does rest here. So if I pinch here, below it, it's exactly balanced here. So if I pinch it here, okay. If I pinch it here, it is just how you pinch it. It depends on how you pinch it, where the balance point is on this knife. That's interesting. Something I really need to test out some more by actually cutting food, because I can't judge it right now because it's a little bit, it's not directly there. So it depends on how you hold the knife. Yeah, something I need to review more, so can't say much about that. Quality-wise, it looks good. Nice finish. Rounded spine, rounded choy, rounded heel, so you will prevent you from cutting yourself. Handle, very comfortable. I do like this handle. Very comfortable. I think for large or medium hand size, this will be nice. But if you have a small hand size, this handle might be a little bit too tall, big, too filling. So you will lose your grip if you have a small hand size. But for medium to large hand size, I think this handle is very nicely designed. Wait, oh wow, I'm actually holding it a little bit behind now. Yeah, I really like this handle. feels very comfortable. That's a big surprise, is the handle that feels so comfortable. Overall, I like the knife. Not sure about the balance point. First impression. It feels lighter than the other one, to be honest. It feels lighter than the other one. It is still a bit on the heavier side for what it is. Balance point. Basically the same balance point as the other one. So something I don't know. I'm not sure. I need to test the balance point more. It is handle heavy. Period. Handle heavy. Finish. No protrusions. Handle wise, exactly as the other one. So it feels very nice. I really like the handle. The design of the handle is very nice. Everything else, it looks thicker. If you look at the choy, this, let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go, I think. Focus, please. If you look at the choy, it is thin behind the edge, but it looks thicker than the other one, to be honest. So it's something I need to see. But overall, first impression, good knife. I like the handle. Handle might not be the best if you have a small hand size. I think medium to large, it is a comfortable handle. Not sure about the balance point, but that's something I need to test with actually cooking. So with actually cutting food. So that's something I need to test because it's really, yeah, I don't know if I can hold it here. Here it's nice, but then I'm not really pinching the blade. I'm pinching air if I want it to be here. Oh wow, but the handle is very nice. I really like the handle. I really like the handle. Okay, that's this one. Basically exactly the same as the other knife. But then with a different core material, if I'm correct. And a different handle color. Oh yeah, it's this one. Very light, very light. First impression, very light. It's, wow. Not expected for the size that this is so light. Finish. Rounded, spine. Choy, not sharp. Look at choy. Oh, nice. Yeah. Look at the choy. If I can get it to focus. Let's see. Focus, is that in focus? There you go. Thin behind the edge, but thin throughout, so it's really nice. I really like the thinness here. First glance, thinness, I like it. It's very thin, like it. Now, how does it feel? Where's the balance point? Oh, yeah, good balance point. I really like that. No guessing, just here. That's the balance point. No need to guess like the other ones. Now, comfort. Yeah. Not sure about this bulbous part. It's really bulby. I'm not sure because this handle I have tested before, but the bulb wasn't feelable on that. I think it was a knackery. I have tested the knackery with similar looking handle. That handle, this bulb was not feelable. So if you hold it like this, the bulb is not noticeable. It's really comfortable. But due to the balance point, I'm not. There's no way. Why would someone use a knife like this? Pinch grip, perfectly, not front or back heavy. Like that. The bulb, yeah, it's the bulb. Overall, I do like the knife. Quality is nice, no protrusions. It's the bulb. The bulb, I'm not sure if I will like this. That's something I need to test with more time. Yeah, first impression, very nice thin blade. Sandvik material, that's something I want to test. It's just the bulb. I like the weight. I really like the weight. Very lightweight. Also, the rivet. I forgot the rivet because it's nice, it's aesthetic, but right now, first impression, is all about comfort. And that for me is the bulb here. I mean, it's not uncomfortable, but it is noticeable. Why? Yeah, it's exactly here, the bulb. Exactly. What if I hold it there? Yeah, if I hold it there, I can't get the correct pinch here. What if I hold it a little bit more in front? No. If I hold it too much in front, the balance is all off. Really off. Yeah, it's the bulb. I don't know. Okay, need to test more. Like the knife, looks good. Bulb is a problem. It might be a problem. So something I need to test. Next knife. I think this is the Chinese cleaver. Vegetable cleaver. Must be. Oh no, yeah, oh wait, it does say. It is a cleaver though, and that is. Oof, first impression. Heavy. Very heavy, not a little bit heavy. It's not a little bit heavy. It's very heavy. Very heavy, or should I say beefy? Not sure about that. Okay, first impression. Heavy. Very heavy. I say, yeah, for the size, I didn't expect it to be so hefty. Overall, balance point. Balance point is in the middle. Nice balance point, to be honest. While it is heavy, due to the balance point, I do like it. Handle, love it. Love the handle. Quality-wise, spine, nicely rounded, nicely rounded. The same here. Rounded heel, so it prevents you from cutting, but overall it is so tall that you won't be able to cut yourself anyways, I think. But it's a nice addition, so really like that. Look at the choy. Oof. Yeah, it is, with all the round part, it's hard to get the first glance of the choy, so I can't really judge by just looking here. Overall, it does look thin, but also thick overall. I hope I can get it. Let's see. If you can see, thin behind the edge, but overall, it is thick. For this style of knife, it is expected, so that's not a problem. So yeah, overall it's good. Looks good, feels good. Maybe a tad too heavy, but that's something I need to test with cutting more vegetables and all the other things. So full review about that soon. So far I do like it. Let's see the... it is a very round profile though. That's something I do want to note. I can't judge on that. Need to test it. But it is very round. Overall I do like the feel though. It just feels good. No guessing where the balance point is. Directly here. Middle balance. Boom. Unlike the other with the similar handle, it was like guessing where the balance point was. It was back heavy. This one's just middle balance. Actually, I don't think the weight is a problem because it's just nicely balanced. Okay, on to the next one. Like it. Feels heavy, but due to the balance point, it doesn't really matter, I think. But that needs to be tested in the full review. I do like it. Like this one. Profile-wise, probably not my personal choice. But if you like something that's rounded, perfect. More about that in the full review. It feels light. See? Yeah. Doesn't feel too heavy, not too light either. So it's nicely. I like it. It's not too heavy. Balance point. Blade heavy, front heavy. For this kind of style knife, I do like the front heavy too though. And it's not heavy. That's the thing. It's not heavy. So balance point, front heavy, not too heavy of a knife. So it is comfortable. Handle wise. For someone that has a large hand size, the handle can be completely closed. So I do like the handle. The problem may be for those that have small hand size, medium hand size is something that might be too big for those. But for me, with a large hand size, do like it. Nicely rounded spine. Choy, also nicely rounded. Front part, not rounded. This sharp at the front. Look at the choy. Little bit thick. Yeah, this thin behind the edge. Thick overall. Let me see the front part. Front part looks thinner. It is thinner. Okay. Thick overall. It's thin behind the edge. So it is good. It looks good. But if you look at the front part looks slightly thinner. Slightly thinner. So that's something I do like. Overall, first impression, it is okay. It's okay quality. Wood, they could have used a more premium wood, but it doesn't feel much. It is just a light handle. Very light handle. So overall, it is quite good though. Okay, I don't have any much to say. It looks good. It's okay. Nothing exceptional. Nothing that exceeds expectations. It is just in line with what I expected from this kind of knife. So overall, good knife. I don't know if all knives comes in this premium box. So that's something I don't know. But again, it's all about the product right now. Okay, it comes with a saya, with a knife seat. I do like that though. What I did notice by holding this thing is the edges. Wow, it's really not sharp, but noticeable side. All around, yeah. To be honest, all around. It's a little bit, yeah. It could be rounded, to be honest. Look at the handle. The first impression is literally this. When I held this, wow, my English. When I held this in my hand, I could directly feel the edges here. Throughout entire handle. It should have been rounded, to be honest. Look at this. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, wow. Directly it was sharp. It feels sharp. Not sharp that you will cut yourself. It's not sharp that you will cut yourself, but it is just, yeah, a little bit too sharp for my liking. Okay, the saya looks good. Extra plastic sheet. Let me get it out. Oh wait, this is the Coreless version. Oh wow. Do like it though. Just edge to edge. Okay, let me hear. Nice, but look at the aesthetic. It looks very nice, to be honest. It's like, this is the Coreless version, so it's 110 layers, if I'm correct. 110 layers of alternated material. So 10 CR15 come off, if I'm correct, with something else. Not sure. But that gives this aesthetic. That looks very nice. I'm not sure if it has an acid bed or not, because it's very visible. The pattern is very visible. But first glance, I expected it to be lighter if you look at the knife style design, but it's heavier than I expected. Don't get me wrong, it's still light, but I expected something lighter. But yeah, spine. Too sharp for my liking. Spine, too sharp for my liking. Throughout, all the way. Point part. I do like the point part, the slanted one. Do like that. Because really nice for tip work. Yeah, same. The choy, nicely rounded choy, but they didn't round the spine. I don't understand that. Hezhen, Xinzuo, I really don't understand that. why it is sharp here but rounded on the spine. That's something they need to address with this series. Other thing, balance point. Oh, nicely balanced. I do like the balance though. Do like the balance. But yeah, handle is actually fine. The only problem is the sharp edges. It goes all the way down, but it's just a little bit, all the edges is a little bit sharp on my side. I just feel it. I can feel it. It's not directly that I'm like, it's comfortable. Once you hold it, like the other knife I did, the Xinzuo CDP 189, when I held it with my first impression, I was like, wow, this feels good. Here I'm like, it's too sharp. It's too sharp. Let's not talk too much. I do like the design though. Aesthetical wise, the shape wise, I do like it. It is a very daring shape, but just round it a little bit, I think. I think if you round this, it would be a lot better. Actually, let me test it right now. Let me test it right now. Let me test this right now, because once the sharpness is removed, I think the handle would be nice and fine with any problem. Let's see if I can get this correctly wrapped. Oh wow, this drastically improved it directly. So yeah, I think if you remove the sharpness of the edges, this can be a good knife. Right now, edges too sharp for my liking, spine not rounded. Overall, look, feel, balance, very nice. Quality wise, no protrusions, quality material. It's just the finishing that needs to be better. Spine need to be rounded. Edges too sharp for my liking. I do like the design. That's my first impression. I don't think that I will change my opinion about the handle, to be honest, because after the first out of the box I was already like, it's sharp. So that's something that they need to address. I do like the design, the pattern, it looks good. And if you look at the choil, I do like it. I do like what they did with the choil. It's like, let's see if I can get it to focus. Is that in focus? No, not in focus at all. Why does it have so much problem? Okay. Thing is, I do like the point part, but you need to be careful to not cut yourself. Since my camera has problem focusing because of the design, because it goes on frog, so the focusing point is bad with my camera right now. I can't show this choil. Maybe the front then. Front again. Can you see it? Does it want to focus? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very nicely and thin behind the edge. Just doesn't want to focus. Well, that's it for this video. Saya. Actually, I want to see the Saya though. Oh, it's magnetized. It really magnetizes. Look. I do like that. It's magnetized. Well, that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up below. If you want to see the full review of all the knives here, please click the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Where's the box? Oh, here's the box. Wait, where's the... Oh, okay.